What is going on, everybody? Minnesota Cowboy here. Figured I'd do a little informative video about some stuff I found out about the T-Rex, the John Deere Frankenstein. Meant for logging, can be used for so much else. Let's wait to get loaded in here. I've worked with Lunatic a couple of times doing big cotton harvest, and most of the time people just haul them in with the regular cotton bale trailer. Sometimes we like to get a big harvest in, and we used the low loader one time and loaded it with the front loader. It did it alright. I mean, it struggled to move them a little bit, but it would move them. This thing, wow. Doesn't even think about it. Round bales, I found out, are a little trickier, but when it comes to moving these big cotton squares, there ain't nothing to it. Even with the boom stretched way out, just a little top heavy, but nothing major. You pick some bales up with ease. I already took one load in. I had, I believe I had 10 bales on that trailer right there. 6 across the bottom, and then I turned the top ones long ways and put 4 of them on top. I could have put the top ones crossways and got 12 on there probably, but I was just wanted to see what it would do. Now, some of you may already know about this, some of you may not. I didn't know about it, but anything, as far as I can tell, basically anything that you can put straps on a trailer, you can lift with this Frankenstein. It'll lift these bales, it'll lift hay, straw, silage bales, square bales, round bales, pallets, anything. It's better off being used in a stationary setting, like what I did when I loaded this trailer is I had him parked right here. I had the auto load cotton bale trailer, bring him in, set him right here, and I had him load him up on this trailer. Worked out pretty good. And surprisingly, with 2 cotton bales high, this truck was not top heavy at all. It had no problems getting it where it needed to go. As far as loading square bales with this thing, it can be done. But it's tricky. Even round bales. It just, you got to be pretty good at controls. Yeah, there it went. And the other thing you got to watch is if you're picking up multiple, or if you're picking up bales that are right next to each other, it'll pick up a couple bales at a time, even if you don't want it to. So you kind of got to watch that. I'm just going to try something here real quick. It'll pick up like small square bales of hay and straw and stuff. It'll pick up, what was it? I want to say it was 3 bales high you can pick up with the strap. Nope, it won't go too high on these. Alright. So there it is. I didn't know about it. I don't know how many of you knew about it, but it works. It works good. Let's just go over here. Now, if you got like a bunch of square bales in a jumbled up pile, and you drop the boom and drop the claw in there and hit the strap, you can pick up about 9 bales. Loading square bales onto a regular flatbed off of the auto load trailer is still probably more efficient using like a telehandler or something like that rather than using this thing, because it is tricky getting the bales where you want them to go. There, it picked them up too high. I was sure I had them 3 high once before. But like right here, this is another setting where you can use it if you're doing TMR. You use what, 4 bales? 2, what was it? 1 grass, 1 silage, 2 straw, I believe. Now, if you put them 2 high and 2 right next to each other, then you can just pick up, separate your bales into the stacks you need, pick them up, put them in the TMR mixer. Right there. There you go. Done. See, there's an instance where I wasn't trying to pick up all 4, I was trying to pick up them 2, but they're so close together that it'll pick them all up. Way to get around that. Set them back down. Move the claw over here. A little bit of practice, the thing is pretty useful. And I brought it out for logging, use it for a lot more. It's a big hunk of equipment just to be stationary and moving bales and stuff like that, but it's all what you want to do with it. Now, if you try using the claw to pick up bales, I still want to pick 2 high. Alright. I thought I had 3 high at once. The claw is not very useful for picking up bales. The strap is way more useful. Now, when you're stacking bales on a trailer, I was doing it with the claws open like that, but I found out it's a lot easier doing it with the claws closed, because you can still use the strap thing. Like I was saying before, if you got a pile of bales not stacked, drop your claw down, pick them up. You can pick up, what do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bales. And you don't have to be right on top of the bale in order to pick it up. I found that out too. I haven't really looked to see how far away you could be. No, that one didn't do it. That one picked up that bale. There it is. And that picked up the one next to it, like I was saying. So yeah, works great for cotton bales, big squares, not so much the rounds. I mean, it'll manage them, but you're better off using the front loader or just using the auto bale trailer or the auto load trailer. You know, this is just something for if you want like a mega harvest. What up, Anthony? I had 10 big cotton squares on that flatbed trailer when I hauled it in. Oh, and if you have a tendency to get your trailer stuck, you can move them with this thing too. The claw is wide enough to grab a hold of a semi-trailer. You want to be kind of close to it. Yeah, Anthony, it works great. I mean, it's kind of tricky on like hay bales and straw bales and stuff like that, but for cotton bales, it works great. Well, now, like I was saying, if you get your trailer stuck a lot, just pick it up and move it. Like I had a problem on what map was I on? I think it was Wilhelmina when I was making that farm out in the woods. When I would drop my log trailer, it would drop. The landing gear would like drop too low. I don't know if it was a problem with the way the ground was rendering or what it was, but the landing gear would drop way too low and I could not back under the trailer again. So I'd just take this, pick up the front of the trailer, set it on the back of the truck, hook it up and go. Piece of cake. And I was actually really surprised that when you got the boom all the way stretched out like that, it won't, I mean, it'll be a little tipsy, but it won't flop over like I thought it would. was trying to get them too wide on here, but they keep falling off. So I don't know if that's going to happen. I'll try it. No, I think I'll work fine enough. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, so too wide ain't going to work. Unless you're on multiplayer and you got somebody in the truck that can quick throw the straps on once you get the trailer on the, or the bale on the trailer. Then it might work, but yeah. What else could you use this for? You could leave it set up at the vehicle shop. When you buy pallets of fertilizer or seed, you could pick them up with this and fill up your seeder, because it'll lift pallets. Anything, as far as I can tell, anything you can strap down on a trailer, you can pick up with the straps on this thing. I haven't mastered loading square bales yet. I've worked at it. I can't get them on there straight. My first choice is still using the telehandler or just using the auto loader to stack them up on the flatbed trailer. But other than that, you know, it's a good all-arounder. So there you go. For those of you who didn't know it, some of you might have known it. I didn't know it. Hope it proves you useful. Have a good one.